Good morning. I wanted to add on to the 3.6 video because I don't think I spent enough time or any, I'm not sure exactly what questions I did, but I wanted to show you modeling using Desmos because our book doesn't really focus a lot on modeling. And I think modeling is actually the most critical thing in algebra because it's actually real life. So I would like to do, and I think a couple of the questions I assigned might have been modeling questions. So I assigned 24. So I would like to go back and do 25. For you so that you can see how this works. So I've got the book showing here. So it says 25 says the median price of, am I in the right spot here? 25, no. Yeah, okay, there it is, 25. The median price of a home in the US rose from 175,000 in 2000 to 280,000 in 2007. So they want us to find a model. Now this model, the way I'm going to do the modeling is not how they're going to do the modeling here to get this particular model, because the modeling in Desmos doesn't work that way. So if you use my modeling in Desmos, you don't have to follow this C times E to the KT. You can use C times A to the T. Okay, so that's what I'm going to show you. That's why I didn't show you the modeling. So let's just write down what we have been given here for number 25. So our base year, it's asking us to use 2000 as the base year. So our base year is 0 and 175,000 for the median price of the home. And then in 2000, that would be year 7 and 280,000. Okay. And we're going to find a model. And then they wanted us to, it says in B, it says the median price dropped to 180,000 in 2012. Why is the model in part A inadequate? So then we're going to look at that if it drops to 180,000 in year 12. Okay. So let's go to Desmos for a moment. Oh, I don't need to do this. We can just go to Desmos. Okay. And don't worry, I'm going to save this. So when you do modeling, you're going to put in a table. So we're going to go to the plus and click on table. So in X1, I'm going to put 0 and then 7 for my years since 2000. And then in Y, I'm going to put the median price of the home. Okay. And then in my new line, to do the model, I have to reference my columns of X1 and Y1. So I'm going to say, I want to model Y1. In modeling, we don't use an equal, we use the tilde, which is the approximation. It's the key to the left of your number 1 key. So you can hit shift in that key, or you can find it down by clicking on the keyboard down at the bottom. And the tilde sign is in the ABC. So if you go to the ABC, you can find it down at the bottom row to the right. Okay, so you have Y1 tilde, and then the model we're going to use is going to be A times B, and then I'm going to raise it to the exponent of X1. So A times B to the X1. Okay, so our model is, and we know our y-intercept already is that first data value, the 175. So the model we came up with is f of x, or f of t is our years, where our starting value is 175,000, and our growth factor is 1.069 to the t. I'm going to show you back on my paper here. I thought I was. Okay. So this is the model we came up with. This is our growth factor. So the growth factor, if you take the growth factor and subtract 1, you get the growth rate. The growth rate. And so if we say 1.069 minus 1, we get 0.069, which means that it's growing 6.9% each year. Exponentially, right? That's a percentage growth. So it says, what is the problem if the price in year 12 is only 180,000? So if we go to our model here in Desmos, we can see, I'm going to just go ahead and click on my graph here. So we can see if we zoom in at year 12, it's going to be right about there. So we can take our mouse and just, it's cool. You can just grab right onto your modeling line and just go to year 12. It says, well, our prediction for year 12 is, almost got it, is a home price of 391,700. So that definitely changed our model if we have a new, if we have a change in the price. So that's where part B comes into play for 25. I don't think that they gave us any other ones besides 24. So 24, you would put in your 2 data points and use the same modeling. So I'm going to say this for you all to use. Oh, and it's actually, it's actually 4.6. Okay. So I hopefully will do some more modeling. Actually, let's go and do number 30 as well. I'm going to turn this data set off here. Let's go down here and do and make a table, and let's do, oh, number 30 I assigned to you because did we do 31? We did do 31 together. So 30 is assigned to you. So let's do 32 is logistic. So let's go back to, see, I should have already done. Okay. So back here, I did show you how to do some modeling here in on number 31 was the data that we put in here in the other Desmos link. So make sure you're using that modeling. And remember, I said it doesn't have to be using the format that they have in the book. I want you to use this modeling here in Desmos is fine for me. So let me know if you have any other questions.